Hello there, it's Angela, and I'm excited to share this mindset transformation exercise with you. I learned this exercise from Louise Hay in her book, You Can Heal Your Life. I first did this exercise a couple of decades ago, and it changed my life. It was the start of my personal development journey, my spiritual journey, and my healing journey. And I'm so grateful for Louise Hay, and I'm excited to share this exercise with you because I believe it will truly serve you. Because what we don't realize is that what we focus on grows, and our thoughts create our reality. So we need to have a mindset that is serving us and serving our bodies, creating the life that we want. Okay, so with that said, a few housekeeping things first before we get started. I want to make sure that you're in a comfortable place. You can feel relaxed, where you won't be interrupted for about 30 minutes. You also need a pen and a paper or journal for this exercise. If you don't have those things and you need to get set up, please pause the recording and come back and press play when you're ready. All right, let's tune in. Close your eyes. Just allow peace to come over your body and your mind. With each breath, you're bringing your awareness more into your body. And I want to honor you and for you to feel a sense of appreciation for yourself for being here, for taking the time to do this life-altering work. You are here. Congratulations. And I just want you to tap into the feeling of what it would be like if everything that you desire could come to you easily. Are you open to this journey, this healing journey that you're on, being that easy? Are you willing to open up to that? Well, so be it. That's what I wish for you, is ease in this journey from here on out. Okay, so go ahead, if your eyes aren't open already, open them and grab your pen and paper or journal. And I'd like you to divide the sheet into two columns, so for the left and right, so align vertically down the middle of the page. And I'd like you to number on the left-hand side 1 through 10, and leave just a little bit of space in between. And do the same on the back, number from 11 to 20. Okay, I assume that you're there. Always pause the recording if you need more time. And we're going to go ahead and put titles at the top of each column. On the left-hand column, your title is going to be My Current Thoughts and Beliefs. And on the right column, the title is going to be Affirmations or Questions. In parentheses, I want you to put What I Am Creating. Okay. The first thing you're going to do on the left-hand column is you're going to write down at least 20 thoughts and beliefs that you have right now about your body, your condition, about your healing that are negative or limiting. Okay, so 20 limiting thoughts and beliefs about your body, your condition, your healing journey, or whatever else. These are the thoughts that are on repeat. And really this is about what's our current mindset made up of, right? Because our mindset is just the thoughts that we've had for so long that they've really become beliefs. And a lot of these are limiting. And we have picked up these thoughts and beliefs from society, our parents. A lot of times cliches are often very limiting. And our parents and people around us don't mean harm. It's just that we say these things, these limiting beliefs, and we pass them on. And what it does is it sort of solidifies it in our mind as that's the way it is and nothing can be different than that. Let me give you an example. Has someone ever told you that, being a woman is hard, and your monthly cycle is a pain in the butt and it's awful and the hormone shifts are crazy, or it's going to take a really long time to heal from adrenal fatigue. Those are just a few examples of negative or limiting beliefs. It's what someone, has shared about their experience, but it doesn't mean it's true for everyone. So essentially, which I'm not going to talk about in this training, but these are lies that we've bought. Maybe it's someone else's experience, but if we adopt that lie as truth, we solidify it in our lives. Okay, so that's really awesome to have this opportunity right now to get really clear with yourself and honest on what are the thoughts and beliefs that are going on in your head that are limiting and negative, that are not serving you. So go ahead and just do that for now. I'm going to have you pause the recording, do at least 20, keep going if you feel like you need to, and press play when you're ready. Okay, you're back, which makes me believe that you've written down at least 20 limiting or negative beliefs and thoughts that are going on in your head right now. And I just want to applaud you for that, honor you for the work that you did, to take the time to dig deep and be honest with yourself so that we can move forward. Now we're going to work on the right column. Next to each thought and belief that you just wrote on the left, you're going to write a neutral or positive statement or question on the right-hand side. Okay? I'm going to explain a little bit. I'm going to give you some examples, so just bear with me, and then we'll pause the recording and let you do this on your own. So first, you can do an affirmation. An affirmation is, I am strong, I am safe, I am secure, I am healing. And affirmations are wonderful, and I use them every day in my life, and they can be very powerful. Now, sometimes people think, affirmations don't always work. Well, I want to share a little bit about that because I think it's important. Sometimes why we think affirmations don't work is because that means our subconscious mind, which has all the thoughts and beliefs we've ever had or all the things we've ever been told in our life, right, stored. It's like the computer hard drive in our mind. And sometimes it's hard for the subconscious mind to believe what our conscious and present mind, or what we're in the moment we're trying to create, right? Our subconscious mind doesn't believe it, so there's a conflict there. And that's why, if you've been following me for a while, or you've watched my videos on YouTube and in the different groups, that I love questions. It's the idea that questions, there's a certain type of question, so I'll get to that in a moment. Questions open up the space for possibility. And these are not why questions, because why questions tend to want to judge, or you're trying to figure something out. Whereas the questions I use are more about opening the space for possibility. You're not always asking for an answer to show up right away. You're not waiting for the answer to fall in your lap in that moment, but you trust it will come at the perfect time. So I'll give you examples of those types of questions in just a moment. Another way you can do a statement that might help your subconscious mind agree more with the conscious mind is, if not now, then soon, I will lose the stubborn weight. If not now, soon, I will be able to sleep through the night. If not now, soon, I will be able to have more energy to get through the day and do my daily responsibilities. So those are examples of affirmations that are really nice in, again, bringing the subconscious and the conscious mind in alignment with each other in agreement. And I want to share some questions with you, some examples of questions that open up the space for possibility. Again, these aren't why questions. These are questions like, what would it take for me to have more energy throughout the day? What would it take for me to fall asleep easily, stay asleep all night long, and wake up feeling rested? What would it take for me to lose a stubborn weight? How does it get even better than this? So those are how and what type of questions that open up, again, the space for possibility. And again, you're not waiting for the answer to come right in that moment. It could very well, but it might take a few days or a week or a month, right? But you trust that it will come at the perfect time. And this is part of it. It's a big trust game. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so I'm going to have you go ahead and pause the recording. Again, you're going to write a question or affirmation that goes along with the limiting or negative belief and thought from the left-hand side. So You're working on the right-hand column now, so go ahead and pause the recording, and I'll talk with you in a moment. All right, welcome back. So I assume that you have 20 different statements, affirmations, questions on the right-hand side of your paper. Now, what do we do with this? You're going to take all of these statements that you've made on the right-hand column, and you're going to make a list. Put it in your journal on a piece of paper. You might put this list in your phone. And what I want you to do is you're going to use it every day. So you're going to put it, again, in your phone, on the dashboard of your car, on your mirror. Figure out somewhere that you can put it, that you're going to be able to see it multiple times a day, and it will be a great reminder for you. This is your new script, your new story, that will allow you to create what you want and what you've been asking for. Again, you're going to first, you can just play with reading these first thing in the morning and at night. I like to repeat the same statement, over and over again until I feel a shift, but just how long it feels good for you at first to start. Okay. Then, as you start to really get comfortable with these statements, what's most important is how to use them in the moment. And what I mean by that is the most important part is actually being able to shift the thought in the moment, to shift your energy and create something different. So when you're having a negative thought or a limiting belief, you are going to use this list of statements and questions. And so you need to get familiar with them enough to be able to use them in the moment. And, it's really easy to figure out if you're having a negative thought because it's, if you feel heavy or intense emotions or you feel sad or frustrated, most likely you're having a limiting belief or a negative thought or belief. So that's a good indicator of what you're thinking in the moment because feelings follow thought. So I want you to be able to use these statements and these questions in the moment. And I also want to remind you that this isn't about judging yourself. So when you notice that you're having a negative or limiting thought or belief come up, you are just going to say, oh, that's interesting that I'm having that thought in that moment. And you're just going to notice, and you're going to use one of your statements, affirmations, questions. And you can say it 10 times or however long you need to say it in order to shift the energy. And it's pretty awesome. Some people also like to read these statements and questions in the mirror while they look at themselves. That can be very powerful. So I really want you to play with this and see what's going to work best for you. This is an exercise that you can honestly do once a month or every couple weeks. When you feel like you've moved past these limiting beliefs, do this exercise again. And again, like I said before, it's a trust thing, just like anything else that you do. If you're going to take time to do it, at least be open to it working, trusting that it's going to work for you. I invite you to just give this a real honest try, because if you don't try it, you'll never know. And I can tell you, this has done amazing things in my life. What I've learned from this exercise, I have used to help me shift my thoughts around men and marriage and commitment and everything else. I was able to attract the man of my dreams, which is my husband and the father of my child. I have used this to heal from adrenal fatigue, and I have used this to help me get over the death of my child, my second child. So I'm telling you, this stuff works if you're willing to give it a try. So I only say that just to really show you how powerful this is and really just motivate you to give it a try. And I'm so excited to see what shows up for you. So there you go. You have your limiting beliefs or negative thoughts and beliefs on the left-hand side. You have your reframes on the right. You're going to take that and you're going to make a beautiful list of positive statements and affirmations and beautiful questions. And you're going to use those every day, read them over, and use them in the moment as much as possible. The more you practice it, the more it will come second nature, which is where everything starts to change in your world. And I'm so excited to see that show up for you. So that is all for now. Thank you for being here. I honor you for doing this work, and goodbye for now.